You love Carding Mill Valley so much that you've been there every day so far.
Pretty much, yeah. No, it's really nice to get out, do some walks.
So we're going back there today, aren't we?
Yep, we're going to go and look at the waterfalls.
Yes, Lightspout Waterfall, apparently. Yeah, that'll do for now.
Okay, see you later.
See you later. We're back at Carding Mill Valley today, and it's not such nice weather, but we're out early again, so it's nice and quiet, apart from the car that's about to drive past. And today we're heading up to Lightspout Waterfall. Is that right?
I don't know.
I think that's where we're going. Anyway. Yeah, Lightspout Waterfall. So let's see what we see. We printed out and brought these routes with us, but actually you don't need them because all of the routes here are really well signposted. You just need to look out for your different coloured route. So there's some more signposts, there's the different coloured routes that all relate to the routes marked on the maps. Once we pass this signpost, the heavens opened. The ground became slippery and wet. We had to put the camera away, but it wasn't long before we reached the waterfall. Truthfully, this isn't the biggest waterfall we've ever seen, or the most impressive. But what is nice about it is that at the right hand side there's a nice climb up the rocks, almost like a staircase that takes you to the head of the waterfall, where you get some really good views. For you?
Yeah, it was good. It was quite hard to get to.
Yeah.
Bit of a challenging walk, bit slippery walks going up and down. You need to be relatively fit and flexible.
Yeah, it says it's an easy walk.
Well, when it's raining, things are going to get wet.
Yeah, in the rain, and it is raining today. It's not an easy walk.
Yeah, not the hardest walk.
No.
But certainly a bit challenging and worth the effort.
Yeah. Not the biggest waterfall in the world.
No, but interesting. You can get in it.
Yeah.
Have a wash.
It's a starter waterfall for kids, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Our nephew's with us today, and he's really enjoyed it, hasn't he?
He certainly has.
What did you think of that walk today?
It was good until we came back because I found it in the river.
You've got wet feet, haven't you?
Yeah.
You're a bit wet and a bit muddy. What did you think of the waterfall?
Brilliant.
Was it big?
Yeah.
So, have you had a good time?
Yeah.
Would you do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll climb as high as I did when you're taking pictures.
Okay. Should we go home and have a nice hot drink and a biscuit?
Sure.
All right. Gonna head back to the car now. Off to get dry and a cup of tea. On our way back to the car, we spotted that the tea room had actually lit a real fire, so we went in to get a cup of tea and to dry off. We waited there for the family to come and meet us, and they picked up our nephew and took him back to our holiday home. And once Alan and I were dry and warm, we headed back out into the hills.
Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through, no limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it.
This is the Reservoir at Cardinal Valley. We've just come along the Pike Walk, I think it's called, which brings us down to this pool of water. And at the far end of this reservoir, you've got this lovely wood. I'd imagine this is really gorgeous in the summer, really lovely and shady.
We don't need no more.
From the reservoir we went back to our car, but we still hadn't had enough of exploring these lovely hills, so we decided to drive up to the peak. If you're not fit enough to walk along the Long Mynd, you can actually drive up using this road here, which is called the Burway. And it goes across the top. A bit steep at the start, a bit sheer at the start.
The drive?
Yeah.
But it's first gear for about 2 minutes.
Yeah, but it's
fairly narrow, but you know, there's room for both cars to pass.
yeah, lots of passing places. But if you're feeling brave and you want to have a good look, there we go. No, not even at the top yet. So we've had another day walking in the Shropshire Hills.
Yep.
Would it be fair to say that we've kind of fallen in love with it here?
It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, you could walk and walk up and down the hills, you know, and we've only scratched the surface.
Yeah.
And it's been raining all day until now. And even then, you know, it doesn't make a lot of difference because, you know, you're out in the countryside, you know, seeing all the sheep and the lambs and seeing amazing views. It's just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. I think we've fallen in love with it a bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. So we're going to do the long drive down Burway.
Down the Burway again, yeah.
Go back to where we're staying, and we're going to call it a day.
Have a cup of tea.
Cup of tea, but that's it for today. it's been a bit of a baptism of fire, hasn't it? When you write these directions, please learn your left and right. It does make life so much easier.